Thanks for joining us for this KRQE webcast. I'm Alex Goldsmith. Two moms brought together by unspeakable loss are now teaming up. They want new laws so other families don't go through what theirs has. News 13's Candace Hopkins has their story. Candace.
Alex, the mothers of Lily Garcia and Jaden Chavez Silver say they're a part of a club no one ever wants to join.
It's very tragic to have to run into each other, almost every day when we go visit our kids at a cemetery.
Jaden Chavez Silver was killed in a drive-by shooting at a house party in the Heights back in June. Lily Garcia died after being shot during a road rage incident on I-40 in October. Now their mothers are working together in hopes of curbing gun violence. The two families and their supporters gathered downtown this morning, giving out bumper stickers in honor of Lily and talking about 6 new public safety bills they're backing in hopes of making New Mexico safer. Both mothers believe keeping repeat offenders off the streets could have saved their children and many other victims of violent crime.
I don't want another mother to go and watch her daughter being lowered into the ground because some guy decided to pull his gun out and shoot at my family is what, it comes down to.
Coming up tonight at 10, we'll tell you about those half-dozen measures they're backing for this upcoming session. Back to you, Alex.
All right, Candace, thank you very much. Tony Torres, accused of shooting Lily Garcia, is set to go on trial in October 2016. Trial dates have not been set for the 3 suspects in Chavez Silver's case. Police say a repeat offender's love of DVDs had him whipping out a knife. According to a criminal complaint, Joshua Smith walked into a Target and stuffed 2 DVD box sets under his shirt before walking out. When store security caught up to him in the parking lot, police say Smith whipped out a knife and swung it at guards before driving off. In court today, the judge kept Smith's bond high after learning this is far from his only pending case.
I am also very concerned about the fact that Mr. Smith has 3 pending unrelated indicted cases, all of them for violent crimes, all of them for aggravated assault.
No word on what DVDs police say Smith was after, but they were worth right around $63. People living in Belen put aside the nativity scene controversy today to try and enjoy the holiday season. Churches and businesses came together today, bringing to life a nativity scene in Belen and representing the town of Bethlehem. It's part of the 3rd annual Follow the Star event. The free event included a petting zoo, a choir, actors, and crafts for kids. This comes as the Freedom from Religion Foundation tries to remove a small nativity scene from a park, calling it a clear violation of the separation of church and state.
We don't want it to just be the controversy. We want people to enjoy the season and just have a time with their family.
The lawsuit for that nativity scene has not had a court hearing yet. A car show today for not just one good cause, but 2. Event goers were able to donate to Toys for Tots while enjoying snacks and classic cars. Organizers say the U.S. Marines are short on toys this year, so they are doing what they can to help out.
There's a lot of kids out there that are in need and families that are in need, and this gives us an opportunity to give back to the general public and those that are in need.
The event also included a food drive for the Albuquerque Rescue Mission. If you missed today's event, you can still donate to Toys for Tots. We've posted all the information on how on our KRQE app. The annual Twinkle Light Parade is making its way through Nob Hill tonight. That parade is one of the city's biggest holiday events, featuring thousands of lights on dozens of floats, custom cars, live music, and more. The parade kicked off at Central in Washington. If you're headed in that direction, expect delays tonight. And tomorrow, another parade, this one to celebrate with UFC bantamweight champ Holly Holm. This parade honoring the preacher's daughter begins at 1 o'clock at First and Central. It will then make its way to Civic Plaza, where Holm will be honored by local and state officials. She defeated Ronda Rousey last month in upset and dominating fashion for the UFC Women's Bantamweight Championship belt. We posted everything you need to know for tomorrow's celebration on our KRQE app. Chris Gilson joining us with a look at the forecast now. Chris, what are we going to be looking at in the coming week here?
Well, if you like today, you're going to like tomorrow. The difference will be a colder night ahead, and stepping out the door first thing on your Sunday morning, you're going to have to bundle up. We had a lot of clear skies out there today. A gorgeous afternoon to enjoy despite some breezy to windy conditions across the eastern half of the state, but not a cloud to be found in the sky. A lot of dry air in place across New Mexico, so that allowed temperatures to rebound all the way above average into the upper 50s, close to 60 degrees. Average high for today, 48 degrees. We were 10 degrees above that. Middle 50s in Santa Fe, lower 50s in Las Vegas, upper 50s and lower 60s, stretching down into the southern half of the state. All this despite a cold front that's moving through, but later on tonight with the clear skies, dry conditions, and light winds, that will allow our temperatures to fall off, and they're already falling off after sunset back into the middle 30s in Las Vegas, 30s also in Clayton with the 40s stretching down into the southern half of the state, and we've already fallen almost 10 degrees back into the upper 40s this evening. So if you are headed out for that evening walk or run, you're going to have to bundle up because it is going to be a chilly night out there. And as we head into the overnight hours, you can see those temperatures quickly falling off. It's going to be colder tomorrow morning than it was this morning. That's because temperatures will be falling all the way back into the upper 20s instead of the middle 30s. So you'll notice that difference stepping out the door for church or breakfast on your Sunday morning. We are still contending with some breezes out there. Right now, sustaining around 15 miles per hour in the metro, 17 in Tucumcari, 13 in Clovis. That's thanks to a cold front that is pushing through. So with those winds, even though temperatures are in the 40s or the 30s, it'll actually feel like it's in the 30s or the 20s depending on where you are. So tonight, all the warm air that we had in place, that's allowed to escape because we don't have any clouds to trap any of that warmth. So temperatures will be falling off with the clear skies, calm winds, and dry air. So that's why it's going to be colder tonight than it was last night, with temperatures falling back into the 20s, the teens around the mountains, and even the single digits in some locations. So that's why it's important to bundle up tonight, and don't forget about the pets. So take a look at the overnight low temperatures. This is 7 o'clock on your Sunday morning, starting out in the teens in Grants and Gallup, lower 20s in Farmington. We'll be in the upper 20s here in the metro with a low to mid 30s stretching down into the southern half of the state. As we head into the afternoon hours, though, with all that dry air in place, that will allow our temperatures to rebound above average. Our average high for tomorrow is 47 degrees. We'll make it back into low to mid 50s. So this cold front doesn't have a lot of cool air with it. So temperatures will stay above average as we head into the second half of the weekend. We are watching a few showers to our north around Colorado and the Raton Pass. Not a lot of moisture in place, so not a lot of that rain or snow reaching the ground along this front, but it will usher in drier air behind it as an area of high pressure builds in our direction as we head into Sunday and Monday. And under that area of high pressure, after some cold mornings, temperatures will be warming up. So it's going to be clear and cold out there tonight and to start on your Sunday. By tomorrow, we'll have dry northwesterly flow, so that will help boost our temperatures back above average for tomorrow. Not as warm as it was today, but still above average. And then as we head into Monday, dry westerly flow, so that means we'll stay dry, seeing that sunshine and high temperatures topping out above average as we head into the middle of the upcoming week. It's not until Friday into Saturday that we could see a cold front move in, crank up the winds, drop our temperatures, and bring mountain snow. At this point, we'll have to watch it because it's still several days out, but it does look like our pattern's going to change a bit. That will allow for more moisture to move back into the state. Durango, Pagosa Springs, and Cortez, highs falling back into the 40s for highs tomorrow, and starting out in the teens, and then we'll stay dry over the next 7 days with that chance for showers returning by Friday and Saturday of next week. Farmington, Gallup, and Grants falling back into the teens and the single digits, rebounding into the 40s and the 50s for tomorrow. We'll stay on the mild side to begin the week, and then those temperatures tumble back into the 40s by Friday and Saturday in Farmington with that storm system moving in and that cold front over to the southwest. We're looking at a lot of sunshine, lows dipping back into the 20s, but rebounding nicely upper 50s to near 60 degrees. So it's going to be pretty comfortable for tomorrow afternoon. And those temperatures into low to mid 60s for Tuesday and Wednesday. Over to Roswell, Artesia, Carlsbad. Again, those temperatures falling back into the upper 20s, lower 30s. And then we top out near 70 degrees for Tuesday and Wednesday, feeling a little bit more like spring before those temperatures fall back into the middle 50s by next Saturday in Roswell. Over to the northeast, we're looking at the teens and 20s for tonight, 50s for tomorrow afternoon. Dry for the week ahead. Colder by Friday and Saturday with highs stuck in the 40s. And then over to Santa Fe, Espanola, Taos, temperatures into the 40s to near 50 degrees after starting out in the single digits and the teens. And then over to the East Mountains, we're looking at the 40s to near 50 degrees. And then temperatures fall back into the 30s for highs by next Saturday in Edgewood. And in the metro, we're topping out in the lower 50s. So slightly cooler tomorrow compared to today, but looking good for the Holly Home Parade tomorrow. And those temperatures well above average. We should be in the upper 40s. We'll be in the upper 50s instead.
All right, Chris, thank you very much. And thank you for watching News 13. We'll see you tonight at 10.